Hi friends, hi YouTube. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I love fun, bright, colorful makeup. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. But if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. I enjoyed our teeny bit of time together. Welcome to my favorite day, my favorite segment. It is Mish Mash Monday. It is where I take two palettes from my collection and I make a look with them. I chose the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette and the Adept Cosmetics Element 115 palette. I ended up creating this mallard-esque type of look. So one, if you see anything in this video that you would like, it's most likely linked down below along with timestamps. Anything really is down there. I put a lot of things in my description box, but if you want to see how I end up creating this sexy mallard look right here, then let's get into it. Today's drinky drink is peach lemonade from Arby's. It's wonderful. Okay, welcome to a little series, a little segment. My favorite day of the week. I like to call Mish Mash Monday. That's where I take two palettes from my collection, usually ones that don't really go together, and then I make a look with them after I random number generate 3 shades from each. I originally wanted to use this palette as one of the ones for this week, but as Shad has completely disappeared after putting a new palette out and not sending people the palettes, I don't really feel like doing something with one of theirs. So I switched it up and I think it's going to be even more fun. So I'm going to be doing the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette, which looks like this. I really need to be digging into it more. She's one of my favorites in my collection. And the new Adept Cosmetics Element 115 palette, which looks like this. It's just going to be a lot of fun. I think, these color stories really differ from one another, and I think that's what's going to make this even more fun than usual. Even though that's usually what I do. Where I pick ones that don't go together, but these ones are complete opposites. So let's pick our shades. So Element has 15 shades. So 9. That is that shade right there called Kimball Video. Next, 15. That is that shade right there called Propulsion. And last but not least, 12. That is that shade right there called Conspiracy. The Wilderness palette has 20 shades. So 1. That is that shade right there called Snow. Kind of tempted to not do that one, but whatever. 19. That is that shade right there called Earth. And last but not least, 10. That is that shade right there called Ivy. Well, it's definitely a color story. I think it'll be fun though. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. This is the point, to have fun, weird, unheard of color stories. That's the point of this. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. I can see some things happening here. I think the purple, like if we take that purple out, this is like one hell of a freaking color story, so we'll figure it out. And I won't just use the shade right here as like, a setter. But this is the Adept side and that is the Beauty Bay side. As always, I'm going to prime my eyes with the REM Beauty Concealer in Fair to N and then set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Translucent Powder. I'm thinking we do the brown in here and like the brown and the green in here, and then like cut it out, put that little teal here, put that cream in here, purple here. I don't really know. We're gonna go in with this, we're gonna go in with a little bit of this earth shade right here from the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. Taking that on a Rephr 03, tapping up the excess. Sorry if you can hear the wind. It is like 20 miles per hour wind right now. And I'm going to be trying to freehand a higher crease. I'm putting this higher because I'm going to put the green a little bit lower, but I do need this to be a little bit higher. And I'm going to go in with my Refer 12 and just sort of blend this out a little. And then I'm going to go in with that Refer 12 still and go in with that Ivy shade right there. Not taking a lot. And then plopping that into right here and blending them together. Okay, I've completely and utterly changed up my plan here, but I'm going to keep going in with that Ivy shade and just darken it out here a little. And sort of dragging it forward here a little too. And then blending it out. But I also want it dark and deep, but I don't want harsh edges, you know? So I'm just gonna pat the shadow in until I get the color pigment payoff that I want. I think I'll go in with a little bit of that earth shade again and just blend that in the edges. It's almost getting muddy. Who cares? And it's all a mess too, so. I'm gonna go in with that shade Conspiracy right there from the Element palette. And I'm gonna be taking that on this Refer 26 and plopping that right into this space right here. I'm gonna take my Refer 12 that I did for all the mudding, so I'm gonna call it, and then blend these together here. I'm going to go in with that Snow shade. And I'm going to take that on this Refer 21. And we're popping that into the inner corner here and blending that in with that Conspiracy shade. And then taking whatever is left on my Refer 26 that I used for this teal Conspiracy shade, just dragging that forward here. And just blending the Conspiracy and Snow shade together. We're gonna go in with a little bit more of that dark green shade, that Ivy shade. I'm taking that on a Refer 03, and again just dragging it down this way. I want it smoky, you know. I'm thinking for the under eye, we go in with we're gonna start with the purple. I know, but I think I can make it work. So we're gonna go in with that Propulsion shade right there. I'm gonna take that on my Refer 23, and I'm gonna bring it down along the lash line here. I'm gonna go in with that Refer 03, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that Ivy shade. Again, that dark green, not a lot. And just drag it down here and sort of blend these edges, like this part, together. I'm only bringing it about halfway through the eye. And then I think I'm going to go in with that Refer 23 again and taking that Propulsion shade again on the same brush, brightening it up down here. I'm making sure we have blended everything together and all that goodness. I think this isn't that bad, to be quite honest with you. I mean, it's not like my most favorite. Again, I think I'm gonna go in with the Ivy and darken it up more because, I don't know, I feel like it needs to be grungier almost. But I'm taking that Ivy shade on my Refer 26 this time. We're going to go in with my Refer 21 with that Gimbal Video shade right there. And I'm popping that into the inner corner area here. I'm going to go in with my Refer 03 instead. And I'm going to plop that into the inner corner here. Are you guys proud of me? I didn't cheat this time. I didn't cheat at all. Usually I cheat somehow. I didn't. Okay. I think I'm just gonna drag that upwards a little. This reminds me of a mallard, to be quite perfectly honest with you. And you know what? I'm fucking with it. I'm gonna go put lashes on. I'll come back and tell you all my details and everything. I'll be back. Okay, here we are. A mess. For lip, I did this NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Sandstorm. And this Unearthly Cosmetics, this is from their Valentine's Day collection. This is the shade Delight. I think it's like a satin lipstick, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's what's on the lips. My brows look like trash. It is what it is. For highlight and blush, let's get into that. I haven't done that yet. For blush, we're gonna go in with the Juicy Cheeks palette from Blend Bunny. If you've been here, you know I use this in the Not to Loosen palette pretty much every single video, every time I do my makeup. I'm kind of thinking we go in with this yellow and orange blush here. So that would be Tangy and Squeeze. We'll do a mix of both. And we'll put it right here. We're gonna live the mallard dreams. We were a raccoon in my last video. We'll be a mallard in this one. I really like that, actually. Like, that's freaking bomb. Okay, for highlights, I'm thinking maybe the yellow. Or do we do blue? I think we do yellow. That would be the shade Enlighten. This is when I wish that I had an orange highlight, because that would be bomb. Obviously, I need a brow highlight, so I'm going to go in still with that yellow shade and maybe that Transient from the Not to Loosen. That would be the green, and just plop it into the brow here. So this is the final completed look. I think it is absolutely bomb. I think this turned out so good. I'm surprised I ended up making it look as good as it does, because the purple really threw me off, but I think it turned out pretty goddamn good, to be quite honest with you. Like, I look like a sexy mallard. But if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. But a couple things before you go. Remember to not be a piece of shit. Don't be homophobic. Don't be transphobic. Don't be racist. There's so many better things to be doing with your time, your money, your energy than being a bigot. I know you don't understand it, and I know you don't like it, but that is something for you to take a step back and reflect on and do better on. Remember to be taking in the most actual factual information. There's a lot of propaganda, a lot of bull going around, so make sure that you're taking in the right stuff, supporting the right places that aren't supporting bigotry, homophobia, transphobia, racism, xenophobia, all that stuff. So just make sure you're taking in and supporting the right people. And remember to be taking care of yourself. Remember to be getting enough water, enough food, to be having self-care days, not being such a people pleaser. Remembering that you are worth it, that you're amazing, and all that good stuff. So if you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. I know I already said it, but thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. Remember to do good, be good, and I can't wait to see your cute face next time.